This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 26.
Ric Flair.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Murray now on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's third down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Ready. I don't think you got it, sir.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, Drake. They find some open field here. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll look to run with Edwards. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the one.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change up?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
50 up, 180. 50 right there. No chance. Shell.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now it's Peterson. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got room. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 15. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Goff now looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But over the 2nd quarter, a lot of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he hits Drake. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 1st down, it's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. first down. Murray. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on first down, Drake again. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down,
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a draw play with Drake. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play fake. Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
The Cardinals 36-yard line.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now it's gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Don't be scared of it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Never close. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Again, gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Gurley again here on 1st down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. Pick up the check 24. Watch 24. Jim.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up, making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give them a gain of 37.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Murray, rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now gone. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now gone. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Arizona, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for L.A., add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home